We got a call.
Okay.
And I've heard people say, all right, let's take Sir Mix-a-Lot and mess with the lyrics. Oh, baby, I want to get with you and obtain your photograph. And they take it like that, like it's a fucking joke, and they fuck with the lyrics that way. And they make a mockery out of what it really is. Like, I mean...
That's not what this is.
See, I don't think so. That's
it happens.
I think you reading too much into it.
No, if you go read the shit that people are saying...
I don't need to go to this site. So this don't even cater to me. Like, I'm not a user of this site.
Word, son.
I consider myself a hip-hop head.
Word,
so
son.
I decipher my own shit. I don't need some Yale white boy to break shit down for me.
Right. Tell you what word, son.
It ain't my tool. So
unless it's Ghostface.
But why is it up to them to make the decision?
Now, if you had Ghostface himself provide, now if they had that connect, yeah, there's some bars
which they're doing. They're doing that shit with Nas.
Yes.
They did it with Big Crit and a bunch of other artists.
Some of those, it would be valuable.
But that's all it should be, in my opinion. When it comes to hip hop, that's all it should be: is the artists annotating their own shit.
So all you want is a whole bunch of people to have Jay-Z's decoded book. Period. That's it.
No, because
only
that book is
your
bullshit.
Own shit. Only decode your own shit.
That's bullshit.
Why is that bullshit?
That's a whole
other white book, and he hates white people.
Yeah, that's what it is.
No,
we got a caller, by the way.
Caller, what's your name?
Well, this is L1.
What up,
L1? What up, fam?
What's going on? It's funny y'all talking about that site because I just started going to that site this week. That site is dope. It's all about the science of rap. If lyrics are important to you, go to this site.
Why?
Because the thing is, like, they have Kendrick Lamar's whole album on there already, and people have been adding their explanations or their descriptions of his lyrics. And the thing is, once he has a verified account, he can approve or disapprove of what people say, like that song meant or something. Like when people do like "Bitch Don't Kill My Vibe" and they'll explain certain lines. If it's correct, he'll verify it. If not, he'll down it and they'll get rid of that explanation.
But who makes that decision?
Who makes the artist himself? If Kendrick becomes verified, then he can do it. That's dope as fuck.
But if he doesn't, how many people are getting the wrong? Are like getting this fucking bullshit?
But that's if you take it as gospel, man. You don't have to.
Right. Right. Exactly.
It's a tool. You can use it or you don't. It's ain't no one forcing you to go to this site.
Yeah. That's true.
Yeah, it's all because really when it comes to listening to any music, any lyrics, it's all left up to interpretation anyway. Unless you speak to the artist directly, like, what were you thinking when you wrote this line and that line? You're gonna take it the way that you envision it anyway, until it's explained to you by that artist. So you're gonna have 101 different meanings of a line, a verse, or whatever. And once they're trying to get more and more artists to get verified accounts. Once they do that, then you'll really know what it means. So and if you're close, or you're right on, you stay. If it's not right, they take it out. Yeah. So it's not like, it's like a rap Wikipedia, but it's more accurate.
Kev's in the chat saying that Major can break down Kid Cudi lyrics, so.
Can you do that Creeper song?
No. Now, hold on. I want to ask you something, man, because you've been using the site, and this is one of the other complaints, is I've heard that because of the creators and some of I don't know if it's them necessarily, I've heard there's been some racial shit on the site, in particular from moderators when it comes to like the chats that goes on. And I don't, that's the one thing that in the interviews I've heard with these people, no one really gets to the heart of what was said that was racial. So I don't know if you got white dudes throwing around the, nigga or what's going on. But have you seen any of that in your use?
Well, I didn't see much of that, but I heard the same thing from other people, other things.
It's in their chat. It's in their chat. Yeah. It's not on the site itself. It's like in their little private chat shit.
And what was said, though?
But
they're making jokes about slavery.
They had a take on slavery, and they were speaking on it, and it was really just offbeat.
White and Iranian dudes.
It was bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, yeah, because I think it's the two owners, because one is named Mac Blue or whatever.
There's three.
He's like Pakistani, I think. But he does a lot of videos and things.
Pakistani, the other dude's from Iran, I heard.
No, he's the one from Iran. He's from Iran.
Yeah.
And the thing is that he's doing those shirtless fucking videos where he raps like bullshit. It's complete shit.
Making a mockery of the shit.
Now, I will say this, man. They didn't come off very well in the interview I heard. They sound like clowns, to be honest with you.
Well, I heard them in the interview. You probably talking about the same one that I heard.
With Dallas Penn?
Yes. Yeah. And Dallas, he had a personal gripe. I think because they got $15 million to develop a whole bunch of other sites, not just Rap Genius, but Law Genius and all these other ones that they're going to develop. He got a little jealous because they got funded to do something that he would have loved to do, but he didn't quite convey that the right way. But
that's
I think
what
he's
it
not the
sounded like,
only
man.
one.
And I respect Dallas, but he was coming off a little salty. I think.
Yeah.
Well, but there's a whole story behind that.
He don't like the dudes. I think honestly for him, I think it's more personal. I think he sees these dudes as douchebags, and
that's exactly what it is.
Douchebags is. It's too bad the assholes came up with a dope idea. Is what I.
There's the whole story where he went to their office with Rafi.
Yeah, but he said he was cool with that. He said that didn't bother him.
Where they fucked up and said that he was a rapper and they were trying to get him.
He didn't care.
That's what he didn't care about.
Yeah, he said that when he was coming through, he said they were told that it was going to be a rapper. So he said when Dallas showed up, they just assumed. So and he's like, I ain't mad about that. It's whatever. He was cool on that. I just think he really don't like them as people. And doesn't like that people like that came up with a dope concept.
Yeah, they're like they're Winklevosses from the social media movie.
Pretty much.
That's what they are.
You know what? You should check out their podcast, Outside the Line. Their podcasts are pretty dope because they go in depth with artists about lines. It's real intellectual talk about to MCs about their verses. Like they talk to Nas, Jean Grey, Pharoah Monch. It's real interesting.
But I can't get past the host,
man. They don't come off like clowns though.
No, they're not. They don't do it. It's another guy who does the interviews.
Come on, but who's doing the dude doing the interviews? Come on, man. Come on.
Who is it?
I don't know, but he's like, okay, so here we go. Here's what's gonna happen. All right, so can you explain "Bitch Better Have My Money"? Because it sounds funny,
It does sound funny, but actually it's real interesting because you get to find out what did they mean by this line or this phrase, and they do get in depth with it. So it's about the science of lyrics. That's what it is. If you're about lyrics, you should be on Rap Genius. You should listen to that because they go in depth. But if you're about just like beats or whatever, it's probably not for you.
No, see, man, I'm still not buying. I'm not drinking the Kool-Aid yet, man.
Appreciate it, Ill One, man.
I'm not drinking. Thanks, man.
All right, fam. Yep.
I'm still not drinking the Midnight Moon, man. On that, I can't do it.
The concept, there's no knocking the idea. It's dope. I'm sorry.
The idea is dope.
What you got a problem with?
I don't buy going on there and just looking at the meanings and being like, that's what that means. No, I like the idea of trying to figure shit out on my own. That's the whole fun of it. Then you figure it out
and post yours.
Exactly.
No, but that's the thing. It's like, because why is it up to me to interpret it and try and make somebody who comes and says, oh man, I want to see what this song's about.
You remember my argument about Twitter?
Shit.
Yeah.
And Facebook and all them shits, it's the exact same thing you're saying.
Tell me.
That's the exact same thing that we're saying here.
What
the fuck does your opinion have to do on anything?
Right. Unless it's the person who wrote the lyrics.
And sooner or later, give it a chance. Let it fucking sit out there and do what it do, and then you'll find a way to fucking use it or not. Nigga, you ain't got to go to the fucking
That's what
website.
I'm saying, man. It's a free fucking world.
Fine, let it be a free world. All I'm saying is I'm against it for that reason because unless it's every artist putting out.
You sound like John McCain.
No, man.
Can I have an opinion on it?
Yeah, of course you can.
Can I not have an opinion on it?
Of course.
You can have an opinion.
That's why I'm against it.
I'm against your opinion.
It's not wrong.
I'm against your opinion.
Phone lines is open, man. This will be a continuing theme throughout the show,
it's
man.
It's 311+1 if you're outside the country. It's 313-444-8711.
Yes, indeed.
Or call us on Skype at Hood Hype.
Please call. Please do.
Don't call us. Don't call
serious.
us. No.
This shit it's a dope site, man. And
I'm not saying it's not a dope site. I'm saying when you bring people in who aren't the artists, you're fucking with the music. I don't like that. I don't like it.
But I'm an artist, so I'm gonna tell you, if you go to Rap Genius, Mola One, and look up my lyrics to my EP, they're all on there. And it was a pain in the ass because I typed them myself because I'm not a big fucking rap star where somebody typed them up there and told me to verify them.
You should verify them.
I will verify them at some point.
But
try to figure them out first.
But what are you going to do? What are you going to do if some dude gets on there and says, "Oh, this is what he meant by this"? And then
I'm going to correct them.
But see, there should be open conversation. It should be. It's supposed to be debatable. And then when you get these dudes in here and they just walk in and just blindly put in some shit. Oh, he's talking about fucking bitches. No, man, I was talking about how the planets align on the 15th of June.
Right,
Mac. What you sound like?
You know what I mean?
What you sound like, though, to Major's point is, you sound like you believe everything on the internet and everybody does too.
That's not what I'm saying.
Hold on, let me explain.
I'm saying there's idiots who will believe.
All right, yeah, that's true. I mean, you could go right Debbie sucks dicks on the fucking bathroom stall, and there's people who are going to be like, where the fuck's Debbie? Where the fuck is she? I need my dick sucked right now.
All right.
It doesn't really fucking matter. Just let those... all right, is that who you're, like...
Yeah.
I'm not really
I'm looking at the people who actually believe it. I don't want people to believe it.
But what if a guy in the next stall says, I'm Debbie? Then what are you going to do?
I'm not doing shit. I'm not looking for Debbie.
Which means nothing. But I was going to say...
It doesn't mean it. It's not even related. Why did you do that?
Because it's funny. On Rap Genius, the reason I have negative score is because Ghostface had a line in the song Nutmeg. And this goes back to the point of correcting lyrics.
But who's to say you were wrong? Who makes that judgment?
Everybody, because I made this shit up myself, man.
My point is why is it up to somebody other than the artist to make that judgment call? To say that's not right?
But you tell me. You make a
on
judgment
behalf
call.
of the artist.
Ghostface said, scientific, my hand kissed it. Robotic, let's think optimistic. I can't even say it. I came back and I said Ghostface was notoriously good in his science classes. He talked about it in various interviews during the Bulletproof Wallets album, and he made a robot for a science fair that did manicures.
No, so he's being an asshole.
You're being a dick.
An asshole.
Okay,
that's back to the site. So I was being a dick. The shit got rejected.
In that case,
and they put me in my place.
The system worked, right?
That makes sense. That makes sense. But then you got situations where people are making wrong, like it's not as blatant as that. And then it's like, you're fucking with the art form. You're fucking with the music. It's not right.
At some point, right?
By who? The artist. The artist is the only person who can make that call.
I guarantee you, if I'm even semi-popular and people go online and try to annotate my lyrics and shit, a lot of it's going to be wrong.
Yeah,
right.
And you know what's great about that? There's going to be discussion because people are going to be like, no,
but
you're
they
wrong.
don't have, it's not open for discussion.
It is, because you can go on there and tell the next person, man. I'm telling you. You can go on there and put you can overstep.
We're going to continue this shit, man. This shit is, the lines is open. I want to hear from people in the chat. If you haven't been there, man, go ahead and open up another tab and just go browse real quick, man. It's interesting as fuck. You can see their their left bar is where they have what's the newest uploads and shit. You can see what's out there.
It's 313-444-8711 or call us on Skype at Hood Hype, man.
Yes, indeed, man. Right here, Apollo Brown and Guilty Simpson, Truth Be Told, episode 191, motherfuckers. When we come back, we're talking Boom with Mola.
Listen to Ghostface.